your shoulder pain keeps coming back, or you're struggling with frozen shoulder and nothing's working, it might be that you're treating the wrong area. In this video, I'm going to share with you how working directly on the shoulder isn't enough and what your body is trying to tell you instead. So hello, my name is Catherine and I support people to free themselves from pain so that they can move pain-free every day. So let's get started. So when we feel pain in the shoulder or any area of the body, it's normal to want to treat that area because that's where the pain is. So just working on the shoulder, whether you have a massage there, whether you do some stretches, whether you go to a chiropractor, or whether you use block therapy and use the fascia decompression tool to release that fascia and release those restrictions in the shoulder, you will get some relief in that moment. But if it keeps coming back, it's likely that that isn't the root cause of the problem. So what you might not realise is the rib cage is the foundation of the shoulder. So when we're just working the shoulder and getting relief for those moments and we're not working the rib cage, that's why it keeps coming back. So we need to be focusing on the rib cage and what we can do to release the restrictions in that rib cage so that it can help the shoulder. So when we are not aware of our posture and we collapse forward, this internally rotates the shoulder and it causes pain here. But because we've collapsed in the ribs, we need to open up the core, get the ribs back in alignment so that they're in the right place, so that they can do their job correctly. And then the blood and oxygen can go to the shoulder and there's no restriction and pain in the shoulder. If we're also chest breathing and not breathing diaphragmatically, that blood and oxygen can't get to all of the body and we're not able to heat the body as efficiently as if we are diaphragmatically breathing. So when we chest breathe, we get 6 times less oxygen into the body. So it's really important to breathe in through the nose and our belly expands outwards, out through the nose and our belly goes small as often as we can until it becomes a habit and that becomes our normal breath. We also need to be aware of the fascia and how this connective tissue throughout our whole body can have an impact, and we need to be releasing it. So when we fall out of alignment and our body falls into sort of a downward way, the fascia grips and turns to keep us upright. So when we're collapsed in at the core, our shoulders might be rotated inwards. The fascia is turning and twisting to keep us upright. So then when we try and bring our shoulder back and down, we're trying to get our posture in alignment. We can't because we're locked out of alignment. And what we do in block therapy is we release this fascia by using the fascia decompression tool to release the fascia so that we can send that blood and oxygen to the area. Those restrictions, adhesions, the tightness that's twisted is melted away and the shoulder can then go back into alignment and the pain will disappear. But we don't just work the shoulder, we need to be working the whole body, including the rib cage, in order to get that lasting relief. So in block therapy, we take a 3-step approach. So we create the space by placing the block in certain areas on the body. This helps to melt away the fascia, and then we need to inflate the space by using the breath, the diaphragmatic breath, in and out through the nose, inflating that belly and making that belly go small as we breathe out. This heats the body, it sends the blood and oxygen to the area, and then we need to maintain that space by having correct posture, being aware of the way that we're standing and sitting each day. And by creating this space, this brings relief to the body and the pain melts away. In my next video, I will show you a routine that you can do to ease your shoulder pain. This will focus on the principles of creating space, inflating this space, and also maintaining that space with the posture. So don't forget to subscribe so you know when my next video comes out. In the meantime, I have a free guide that you can download, or you can attend one of my online classes. Both links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.